Hey guys, so I decided to do another video because I have been moving into my place the past few days and I'm just waiting for school to kind of start now, so I thought I'd make a video. And I know this video is going to seem kind of stupid because Robin did the exact same video earlier this week, but I got my inspiration from it. And I thought it would be neat just to share because, like she said, we all keep different things. So this is going to be what's in my music bag. First off, I have the Altieri Alto gig bag, which is the backpack model, so backpack straps. And so far I love it, it's huge. I don't have an alto flute yet, but I'm hoping that sometime in the next 2-3 years that I'll be able to get my alto. Because I just bought a piccolo this summer and I'm broke. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you what's in my flute bag. Notice I'm going to be putting things in as I do it because I'm getting ready for school and it's easy for me to just pull things and put them back in my bag, so decided to reorganize everything. So, just 1 second, gotta fix the cam. So, first off, there's this, which is the base of my flute and piccolo stand. I have 2 wooden pegs that I just twist into there. It goes into my bag. And then I have the pegs for my flute and piccolo stand. I keep them in here, just a piece of PVC pipe so that they don't break because the small part of the piccolo stand broke, so I had to remake one out of a dowel that I sanded down and then painted and then put a finish on so it doesn't damage the piccolo or the peg. Then there's this, which my grandma made for me, and it is a resting pad for my flutes and piccolo, and it's the size so I can fit an alto flute in it if I need to. And it's homemade, and I absolutely love it, and if you can see, yeah, those are little instruments on it. And it's great. It's super soft, and it prevents damage, and it fits on the back of an upright piano, so that the piano doesn't get damaged, and the flute doesn't get damaged. Which I am all about. Because damaged instruments are sad instruments. And I just put this in my bag as well. If it fits in. Okay. And then there's this, which is the folder that I keep all my private flute lesson stuff in. Right now I have the standard Tefenel and Gobert Trevor Y. Tone book, just because my teacher really likes some of the exercise in it. The Garibaldi 20 Studies, Opus 132. I have my Semiramis Rossini piccolo excerpts that are commonly asked for in auditions. My flute part for the orchestral excerpts for flutes, which I bought this summer, which is really nice. And I have everyone's favorite 2 pages of the Chaminade Concertino. I'm not actually learning this piece. I kind of just pick it up here and there just because there's sections in it that I really like that are fun and work on being free in the upper register. You guys all know it's after the really fast, like, descending 30-second note passages, and it's a really high, like, heart-wrenching moment. So yeah, I know it's cliche, but I love it, and I don't really get tired of playing it. I should, and I will, but I don't, as of yet. And this folder is constantly just switching as I add new repertoire, take other repertoire out. Everything else is just in a filing cabinet in my room. Get in there. And then there's my flute. and my precious Piccolo Pippin. And they each have little like pouches in here that they fit into. I play a Powell 2100 series flute that I think was made in 1989, I'm not sure. And then I play a Burkhardt Professional series piccolo with a split E mechanism, which is great. I love my piccolo so much, it's beautiful. I wish that I had the time to set up a better like sound recording thing when I was doing my trials, because it didn't really capture the sound like super great. It was okay, but not perfect. And that's basically it for the big compartment right now. Of course, I'm going to be throwing in textbooks as like my classes, but that changes in and out. So yeah, and also I don't have any of my orchestral or choir folders yet because my school hasn't started, and although I've done my choir re-audition, which I got into the choir that I wanted, I got into the really good choir at my school. And then the wind ensemble auditions aren't going to happen for like another week or two because my classes don't actually officially start till Wednesday, even though I have a lesson on Tuesday, which is the orientation day. So that's the main pouch. That's all packed up. Now I'm just going to zip this up, and I'm going to do the front pouch, which is right here. And I have a lot of small things that this pouch catches that it's really nice for. So first off is this, which is my practice journal. My teacher likes me to keep this, so I date every time I practice. So like, i.e., it's the 4th today, 5th? It is a date today, it is the 5th. And so when I go, if I went to practice, this one I'm keeping empty just so I can keep track of my school year. My other one is full, so I just haven't been keeping it logged as much in this past week because I've been moving. But I just date it, and then I fill out how long I did something, what I was working on, what I was looking for, what I was having troubles with, so that she can see that I'm being an effective practicer as well as being introspective and really looking at what I'm doing. And it's really great. I would definitely recommend you keep a practice journal. And then I have this little book, which is a hardcover book instead of a flexi cover. And what I use it for is I use it for a day planner. It's not dated because it's really hard ones. It's really hard to find ones that are dated for a school year kind of system, and when I do find them, they're really expensive. So I just date it myself as I need it to keep reminders, and just so that I do everything. Like, I make all kinds of lists in it, like shopping lists. Totally recommend. I also keep Advil Extra Strength with me, and my prescription medication with me, just so that I can have it in case I'm having a headache after a day, just because it happens. And like, I have friends who get really bad headaches, so we just share our communal like painkillers. I have to be careful about taking Advil just because I have problems. So yeah. And then I also carry a portable battery, which has a USB plug and I think a micro USB plug, so that I can charge my phone in case there isn't a power cord in the power outlet in the practice room, just because I try and charge it while I'm practicing, because then I'm not looking at my phone. My charging cord and a wall outlet adapter, just because phones are really convenient, especially if your lesson needs to be switched around because your teacher is like super busy performing all the time. I keep my wrist brace for my right hand in here as well. This is from when I had tendinitis last year. I still have it. It flares up occasionally, but it's been a lot better. I also have to get one for my left wrist, just because my left wrist flares up. And it's just really good for stabilizing and straight wrists. Yeah. I also normally keep Meditape in my bag, but I don't have any Meditape with me, just because I used it all. Because I have to tape my thumb so it's straight. I also carry these, which are earplugs, which are super good. These are like the nice reusable ones, so it's not like the cheap ones. I paid $22 for these. And what they do is they let me hear everything in tune, but they lower the decibel level. So everything's much more bearable for when I'm playing pick and stuff, because I love playing pick. Piccolo is my favorite thing. Not that I don't love flute or alto flute, it's just I like being high and heard. Well, I don't... You know what I mean. Really standard things. My tuner and my metronome, because I also have tuners and metronomes on my phone, but I like to have these just because they're more accurate. I need to switch this tuner out, though, because it's not a chromatic tuner. It's an old guitar tuner. Because I play guitar and bass as well, so I need to get it switched for a chromatic tuner, which I'm planning on doing in the next few days. Then I have a dental floss, toothpaste, and a travel toothbrush that I use because clean teeth are important, and a clean mouth is important because, like, you're blowing into your instrument, so food particles will go in there, and your flute can start to stink, and it can make your pads go gross and disgusting, so oral hygiene is important. I also have chapstick, just because when it gets cold my lips crack, and that's not good because it can just make it really hard to play and painful, and that's not fun, and we want playing flute to be fun. So I just carry this around. This is just Blistex Lip Med-X. It's medicated, so it has a bit of sting, so you know it's working. Also make sure, like, don't put it on just before you play. Try and put it on earlier in the day, let it absorb into your lips, and then, like, try and wash off your lips a little bit before you play, because it will get a gunk onto your lip plate or your piccolo, and it will make it really gross. It's cleanable. It won't stay on your instrument. It's gross to deal with, and no one wants that. I also have this, which is technically a book stand, but I use it as a music stand in my sight singing class for my textbooks. So I just, like, set it up in front of me, book goes on or music goes on top. If I'm in a practice room and there's no stand, I just throw my music, this onto the top of the piano. It's padded so it doesn't damage, and I put it on top of my resting pad so that the piano doesn't get damaged. And then I practice off this. It's hard to do page turns, but if I'm at the point for page turns, I'll go to the music office and get a music stand. Although, granted, I am planning on purchasing a travel music stand, because I have one that I keep at my house, just so I can practice at home. And then I want one so I can just toss it in my locker, because I share a locker with a trumpet major. And then, kind of lastly, because I'm not going to put anything more in my bag today, I have my pencil case, which has copious amounts of, like, pens, pencils, Sharpies, highlighters, a couple paintbrushes, just everything so that the conductor asks you to have a pencil, which you should always have. You have one, because being prepared is good, and conductors like that, and then conductors also like it when you're super workable, which I try and be, hence being given so many sight reading things, which kind of throws me under the bus, but hey, I'll do anything to get a job. So, yeah, that's basically what's in my flute bag right now. I'm going to throw in some textbooks, and some other things will probably accumulate in there as I go on. I should throw in a fingering chart and drill chart, because I don't know all my drills. But I know them all for the lower register, I just don't know them for, like, the upper, so I need to learn that. And I also need to just make sure I have it. And eventually one day I hope to have some business cards in there as well for when I start teaching privately a bit more. Right now I'm just focusing on me and improving where I can before I start helping others. And yeah, so that was my video for what's in my music bag. I hope you guys liked it. If you have any other questions, let me know and I'll be glad to answer them or do more videos. I know videos are kind of like Robin's thing, but I don't know, I have fun doing them, so it's all good. So yeah, that's everything. I hope you guys have a great week. Make sure to head over and watch Robin's video at tumorsandmusic.tumblr.com if you haven't already, because it's great, and she has a lot of other interesting things that she keeps in her bag that are really important. So yeah, bye.